What's up, YouTube? It's Todd Orch here with Taste Tracker. I'm feeling much better. I'm still in the process of moving. However, I will be closing on my house tomorrow, which means that should definitely free up a lot of my time. I do have to still sell my cabin in order to properly afford the house that I'm in right now. So things will continue to be busy for me, but I at least have half of what I needed to be done for this move over with by this weekend. As far as the trading account here, let's get this back connected again. There we go. So basically, the Apple Wheel Challenge is now the AMAT Challenge. I kind of consider Season 1 to be complete. That's where I made the series of trades for a month. Let's go into the option history, where I started back here. Okay, on the 13th, 5/13 to 6/30, so it was about a month and a half that the Apple Wheel. I consider this to be a Season 2, to be the AMAT Challenge. I don't plan on holding AMAT that long. I ideally will only hold here for maybe 2 weeks or so to allow Apple some time to cool off, but we'll go over the charts in a second. As for this position, put it on AMAT, collected about 180 for premium, and this expires in 2 weeks, and that was at the 129 strike. So if we come over here to the chart, we see that it touched the 50, and then I'm sorry, the 100 day, dropped below the 50, immediately came down, touched the 100 day. The 200 day is way down here. I don't see that as feasible. Back here, the 100 day caught this, and so I think it will catch it here again. It does then seem to be making a triangle up here, a wedge. At this point in here, it can either roll over hard and maybe come back down to these levels. By that time, the 200 day would be up at that area, and it would be a little bit more logical to touch it at that point. Obviously, we could do something similar to that. Okay, so we could see, let's get the pen tool. We could see, I'll move up here and then roll down hard to the 200 day, but still not really have lost much ground for the past couple months. That's one scenario that could happen, of many, obviously. We can see MACD's turning down. Prior here, we had about 5 days of red volume and or action, and here we've got 3 already. So obviously that means nothing. Here there's a lot before it starts lightening up. So the whole point, though, is it's been above the 115 range for many months back here to February, and even 110 was acting as resistance basically at the beginning of the year. So I have the 129 strike that puts us the whole way up here at this green line. The reason I chose that is because if you look at the green number right here, once I hover over here, it's 129. So that's exactly where the 100 day is. So it's 129.02. It should continue on its trend up. You can see I've extended that line a bit. So I'm expecting again that it comes up here and makes another attempt at 142, 145, somewhere in this range before it rolls over. So around this time is when I would be trying to close my position, walk away with a quick $100, something along those lines. Again, I collected 180s, so to walk away with 100 off of this move seems totally possible. Of course, instead of getting something to roll over, let's get the selector here. One scenario could be that we're sort of resetting the MACD, and what we'll see here is a loop back up. And on this trend line here, we could see a loop back up to something higher, making a bit of higher highs here. Again, is a possibility. At which point, if it does do that, we could see something pop up here where it's going north of 145 if it can break through that. I don't really plan on holding that long, but it did look like a nice setup here where 100 day had acted as support, and that it would make another attempt at least, and I could just get this quick run here. So why AMAT? Well, on top of looking like a nice setup potentially, you can see here Apple is trading at 143, AMAT is trading at 133. So there's only a $10 difference here. So it played really nicely into this wheel challenge because it's going to have a very similar profile as far as collateral needed to hold the position. If you're looking at my account, last time I was at 5,600, so I deposited an additional $1,000 into this account. Again, with closing coming here tomorrow on my property, I should be able to deposit another couple thousand in here to get this up, so that way I don't have to even consider pulling funds from another account when I get assigned on AMAT or Apple. I'll just have enough in the account already. So yeah, so that's a plan. I'll be dropping in a couple more thousand here in the next week or so. But for the time being, this is only eating up, what is it, 1,500 for this position. So let's go ahead. And 22, not 15. Yeah, so eating about 22 of my premium up. And we can see now with that premium that I collected, the total cash in my account is around 68. Obviously, that 180 that I just collected, I have to earn that now. And at the moment, I'm already down $13. That's not unexpected, typically the case in my positions, but I do have a 75% chance profit. Trying to think here if there's anything else I want to cover. That's basically it. It's a similarly priced ticker. Looks like it could be ready for a run up at a good entry point, waiting for Apple to cool down. MACD showing signs that it could potentially roll up here if it wanted to. 200 days pretty far down, so I don't think it would roll over that far. RSI could be heating up. And that's basically the summary of my thought process here. So yeah, hopefully I'll be in this for another week or two, make a quick $100, get back out, and by that time Apple will have cooled off a bit, and I can enter in a position over there. But I'll leave it there. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.